Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. My name is Sam Sobi. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you like anything to do with fishing, hunting, and especially ice fishing this time of year, please subscribe and stay tuned. We've got a lot of cool things coming down the pipeline, but today it's going to be pretty relaxed. It was just Christmas. I hope each and every one of you had an awesome Christmas. And yeah, let's get into some things. But first, let me show you around the garage. Again, the garage is still looking better than ever. It's warm, it's dry. I was just using the snow dog last night, brought everything in, it's dried out. I run a couple fans kind of down by my floor, and that kind of helps, I guess, kind of get rid of the moisture that's dripping off all this when it comes in all icy and snowy. The ice is just about good enough to start ripping Pete the Polaris, and I'm freaking excited. I love Pete the Polaris so much, and she's ready to eat. And yeah, we've been fishing. We've been fishing very hard. It's nice to pull everything into the heated garage and relax and get everything dried out so we're ready for the next fishing mission. Did I just say fishing mission? I'm getting old and lame. Like I said, I hope every one of you had an awesome Christmas. One cool gift that Steph and I got this Christmas is a brand new pizza oven. It's like a pizza oven slash air fryer for the garage. We're super excited about it. We've been spending more and more time in here just because it's kind of a fun little place to hang out outside the house, and it is warm. But a pizza oven slash air fryer is an awesome addition. Thank you, Mom and Dad. All right, let's sit down. Let's sit down by the fire and chat a little bit. Should we go here? Is that good? Rolling? Okay. Okay, like I said before, I hope each and every one of you had an awesome Christmas. Christmas is a great time of year. It's a time of giving. It's a time of being with family, hopefully some good food, and yeah, hopefully the weather was good in your area. Around my area, which is kind of the Twin Cities, south of the Twin Cities, we're finally starting to get some awesome ice. So over kind of the Christmas weekend, a lot of people on a lot of different lakes were getting out there ice fishing. I'd drive around and there's trucks everywhere at accesses I didn't even know existed, and there's people out fishing. So it's awesome to see there's safe ice and there's people enjoying the outdoors. So besides all the Christmas fun, Steph and I and a lot of my buddies, we did some fishing kind of over the Christmas weekend. And to be honest, we kind of got our butts kicked. And we've been kind of getting our butts kicked this whole early ice around my area. And that's probably just me. There's definitely fish always somewhere biting. But it seems like we'd hit old lakes and old spots, nothing. Hit new lakes, new spots, sink outside the box, find weeds, check the basin, check points, check rock, check sand, check gravel. We'd check everything. And yeah, we're just coming up short on some lakes we know have awesome potential. So I don't know if it's a lack of snow that maybe these fish are still a little skittish. And it seems like certain times of year during ice fishing, certain lakes will just pop. A lake will just kind of turn on and people are catching them. And then other lakes that are really good, it seems like it can be a ghost town. So if you guys struggle at all around your area, don't give up on a lake. Maybe come back later and try it, or come back at a different time, maybe when the sun is setting or when the sun's coming up, or check it a month from now. Either way, we're getting our butts kicked, but I'll definitely be returning to a lot of lakes that I've hit kind of earlier this week. But that brings us to yesterday. And yesterday we did not get our butts kicked. Yesterday was a good day. I was out doing some filming with my buddy Cole. He came later after his family Christmas, and before he got there, I smacked her on the gills, and I was excited. I wasn't even really filming a video. I had my GoPro on, but I kind of found a small little back bay that had some weeds in it, and the gills were loaded. So I'll show you some footage from that from yesterday. All right, let's see what we can find here. There you go, fish on. What do we got? That's a better bluegill. I'll take him all day. Beautiful. I'm using just a little bit of meat, some wigglers on the back, a little Clam Pro Tackle half ant. I love this bait for not only bluegills but crappies too. And I've only really fished this spot one time. And last time I was here, I caught some bluegills, crappies, and I actually caught some big pike too. So might go set up a little tip up. Fish on. Oh, thick pumpkin seed. Fish on. Ooh, crappie. All right, all right. Fish on. This could be a crappie. Oh no, it's a big gill. It's a big gill. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a freaking nice one. That's probably, that's gotta be maybe 9, a little over 9-inch gill. Tall. Oh, I missed him. Fish on. Nice fish. Nice fish. Nice fish. Nice gill. Nice gill. That's a little bit better one to keep. That other one was too big. But that one, that's a good little eater. Fish on. Feels like a gill. Yeah, just a little guy. There's a bunch of different year classes in here. Some big ones, there's some eaters, and then there's some guys that are right on the cusp of being keepers. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Not a giant, but that's a perfect eater. Beautiful. Fish on. Nice bluegill. Nice big bluegill. Fish on. Nice gill. Nice gill. Dang. That's a freaking good one. Oh, I'm on. Hold on, I'm on. Oh, that's a nice gill. That's a nice gill. Yeah. So those bluegills are pretty aggressive, but recently I've been finding myself in situations where I feel like maybe the gills are just kind of negative, or they're not really pressured, but they're not actively feeding. And when that happens, I turn to meat a lot. What I mean by meat is I turn to wigglers, red wigglers, silver wigglers, wax worms, what have you. And I really downsize my jig. But here's something I do when the bluegills are really finicky, and this is just kind of what I've been dealing with this week, so I figured it'd be kind of a cool thing to talk about. So here's a little clam drop jig, you can see right there. And let me show you what I see a lot of people doing. And it's not bad, it's just, I feel like there's a little bit better way to do it. So people a lot of times will take their little wiggler and they'll just shove it right in the middle, just like that. And they'll shove a couple on, they throw it down there, it'll be good. Usually that'll get eaten. But if a bluegill's really pressured and you're having to not move your jig a lot, it seems like they're just kind of negative, I feel like the best way to put on a wiggler is by putting it on at the end. What I do is I basically just kind of squeeze one side till you get the end point. I don't know if this is going to be in focus or not, but I thread on just the end of it. And what that does is that keeps that wiggler alive, and it doesn't kill it right away, and you don't even need to move your jig, and those wigglers will go crazy down there. See all the action that wiggler's doing just by itself, and you don't even have to jig your jig? When bluegills are extremely pressured, I love putting meat on, and I love just barely tipping it on the hook. And you get so much more action out of that wiggler. Okay, that was just random one tip. But moving on from there, after we did kind of some bluegill fishing, we had some success. We harvested some fish, and we shot a video that'll be played on Wednesday, I think, because on Wednesday we've got some big announcements coming. Some really big announcements. We won't talk about that now. Cole and I, we hopped to a different lake, and the conditions were kind of getting weird yesterday. It was beautiful throughout kind of the whole afternoon. And then as we transitioned over to kind of 3, 4 o'clock, a whole front kind of came rolling through. And we knew it was kind of going to be a blizzard. It was supposed to snow a few inches in the cities, and it was supposed to snow a lot way up north. So we decided, okay, if the front's coming through, do we fish or do we go home? And then we're like, we should fish. but we should fish for walleyes.
What do we got, Cole?
Let's go.
Freaking giant, dude.
In the snowstorm.
That's why we come out here, brother. Let's get that beautiful girl back.
There she goes.
Let's go.
We got another flag up.
I don't know a ton about walleye fishing, but what I do know is if you can fish for them like prefrontal, right before a big storm rolls through, that pressure system that'll roll through will sometimes open them up and make them really bite, and that's exactly what happens. So we weren't really filming, we were just kind of fishing for fun, but I will show you some iPhone videos. We set up a whole bunch of tip-ups. So our game plan was we were gonna sit pretty shallow, kind of by a little weed line, and we were just gonna set up iFish Pro, set up tip-ups. And Steph actually got me a bunch of these little clam night bites for Christmas, and these come in handy, especially if you're fishing at night. You can put your tip up way far away and still see it. So this is literally all you do. You click the button right here, it blinks. When your tip up's down, it's off. When your flag pops, it blinks. And they're pretty universal. It doesn't really matter what tip up you run. They kind of snap into everything. You snap right into my iFish Pro. When it's down, it doesn't blink. When it pops, it blinks.
Snowstorm. Doesn't look like it's running, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Cole just got a freaking giant. Hooked up. Well, it doesn't feel as small. Feels better. It's a good fish, dude. I'll get him.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh.
If you want me to grab it, let me know.
Oh, he feels heavy, dude.
It's not worth losing it just to...
I'll get him. Oh.
Take your time.
Oh.
With how thin the ice is, it's super hard to get their head up. Just take your time.
It's a nice one, Cole. It's a nice one. I don't think it's as big as yours, but it's nice.
Take your time. Storm front walleye. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Storm front walleyes. It's a freaking blizzard out here. We're freaking catching. That's why you come out when the wind freaking blows.
What just happened?
Gorgeous, beautiful, fat, freaking behemoth of a walleye. It's charged up. Give him right back.
Let's go. In the snowstorm.
Kind of as this blizzard was rolling through, these helped a lot, just being able to kind of see our flags, especially when it's nighttime and the wind is whipping. And it went down. And boom, just like that. It's like a bite window opened up. We caught 3 walleyes in like 5 minutes. A tiny one in the shack, Cole caught a monster 27-incher, and I caught a nice, thick 24-incher. And we were like, it's going down. We reset our tip-ups, we run back to the shack. Boom, my same flag pops again. iFish Pro was up. We just reset this like 30 seconds ago, dude.
Yeah, we hardly made it back to the shack.
Could be a bullhead. Could be a walleye. Line honestly looks like it's off to the side. Fish on. Nice fish.
Good one.
Nice fish. Felt nice right away. Maybe it's smaller. Maybe smaller. Could be a pike. Is it a pike? Oh, it's a walleye.
It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad one. Is it a pike? No, it's a walleye. Let's go. We just set this up, dude. Come on. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They're snapping. He's charged up. Thick walleye.
bite window opening up. And what was a last minute decision really turned out to be just a freaking awesome night. So, and I'm glad we got a little bit of it on camera just to at least show you, because the conditions were just rugged. So yeah, everything had kind of settled down. We decided to kind of pack up yesterday night, and all of a sudden, boom, one last flag goes off. And the crazy thing is, it was Cole's tip up, but he's like, dude, just take it. And of course, I take it.
We got a big shiner on here.
Is it clear?
No, it's not fully clear. Come on, be there. Be there. The hole is wide open. Okay, we're gonna give him the onions. Fish on. Maybe not. It's a fish. Why, folks, look at that. It's a beautiful yellow bullhead. Son of a...
We ended it on a dang bullhead, but yeah, we had a blast. We made it home safe, and I got all the gear dried out. So that's just a small update from me. Next time you're out fishing pressured gills, make sure when you use meat just to kind of barely hook it, and you'll get a lot of action out of that wiggler. And yeah, if you plan on doing any tip-up fishing at night, whether it be for walleyes or pike, check out this little night bite deal. I'll link both these suckers down below. I hope each and every one of you is having a safe and successful ice fishing season so far, and I hope you had an awesome Christmas, and I hope you have a happy New Year. So yeah, next video will be on Wednesday. Big announcement. I appreciate it. And yeah, I guess there's nothing left to be said, and stay tuned. And as always, let the adventure begin.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead. Oh my pretty baby.